Okay, so I'll be doing some walkthrough solves with layer by layer. So let's get started. Okay, I'm seeing first is green seems good at first, but it's probably not because there's like no really good way to solve it. So I would just skip that. I'd probably do blue because this edge is solved, this edge is solved. So I just need to bring this down without breaking apart this solved block. So what I do first is solve the two tips like that and bring this down, which solves this big block. And then to avoid breaking apart this, I'll move this down, bring this down and bring it back up. So these two edges are solved. Now what I do is just insert this with a righty sledgehammer like that. And now last three edges case like that. Okay, next scramble. Okay, like it's a really easy yellow. How I do it is this. I'd solve the tips, these two tips, bring this down, which solves this big block here. And then from this, from this position, I can insert this by doing this R prime, and then put it here with a U prime, and when I bring it back down, it'll be solved. And now this, I can just solve it with a sledgehammer, and I get a 2 flip like that. Solved. Next scramble. Okay, this is a more tricky one. Need to think a bit. Okay, so what I do first is solve these two tips like that. Then I would bring this here to solve it, to put it into its solved position or its correct slot relative to the center. And then to bring this and insert it here to make another block, I bring this up, then move this here, which places it in the right spot. Then I bring it down. And now I would probably solve the tip here if this were an actual solve. Now to insert this, I just do L prime UL, and now I have a last three edges case, which I do really inefficiently because I can't do the normal execution. But yeah, done. Next scramble. Okay. Okay. What I can do is okay, I solve these two tips first. Bring this here to put it into its solved position, and then I'd solve this, and then I'd bring this here. So when I do this, I'll put it into its slot, and then I bring this down, and I bring this down. So these two edges are solved. Now to insert this edge, I just do R, U, R prime like that, and now I have a 2 flip and solved. Okay, next one. I'd probably do blue. So how I do it is solve this and bring this up, and then I rotate this here, so when I move this up it places it into its correct position or slot, and then I do U prime and then L prime, which solves these two edges. And then to insert this last one I just do RU R prime, and then now I have a last three edges case like that, and solved. Now next scramble. Okay. Okay, pretty easy. So what I do is solve this tip like that, and I insert this to its slot with a U prime, and then I bring this down, so when I move this to put it into its solved position, this edge will be put into its slot like that, and I bring it down, these two will be solved. Okay, now I'll solve that tip, and I insert this with a righty sledge, and inefficient execution for this last three edges case. Yeah, don't do that, execution is really bad. Okay, next one. Okay, this one is really easy. So basically I just want to avoid like breaking apart this block, like these blocks, while like putting the centers at the right spot. So what I do first is solve these tips, bring this one down, bring this one down, and bring this one down. So now these two edges are solved, and I have this, which I can solve with a righty sledge, and now I have a two flip. Okay, now this is the final scramble. Yeah, I can't get two edges in, but I already know where they'll end up. So yeah, first I'll solve these two tips like that, and then I move this to its slot like that. Then I put this here, and then I'll do that trick again where I cancel into that and insert it into its spot like that. Then I can insert this into here with L, U, L prime like that, and last three edges case like that. Okay, so that's the walkthrough solves. Yeah, if you have any criticism or whatever, just comment, or so I can know what I did wrong. And if it's a bit too advanced, you can ask me to like make a more beginner walkthrough solve. So yeah, that's all. Bye.